I got sued because my neighbor thinks I'm a devil worshiper. I put up Halloween decorations. Their lawyer stood up and started his whole presentation like he was on some true crime documentary. Your Honor, the evidence will show a clear pattern of devil worshipping activity spanning multiple months. He showed a photo of my 15-foot inflatable dragon. This is not a Halloween decoration. This is the demon Baphomet, clearly identifiable by its reptilian features. He showed a timeline proving I put stuff up in late September and didn't take it all down until early December. This proves we're not discussing holiday decorations. We're discussing a dangerous lifestyle of devil worship that has terrorized an entire street. I'm a second-grade teacher, and I absolutely love Halloween. Earlier in the year, my mom died from cancer, and I kind of lost myself for a while. I decided I needed to do something that would make me happy to wake up in the morning, so I spent my whole summer planning this massive Halloween display for the neighborhood kids. I saved up 3 months of teaching money and went completely overboard. I bought this giant inflatable dragon that looked silly and friendly with big cartoon eyes, and I put up purple and orange lights. I built a little graveyard section with foam tombstones where I wrote dumb puns like rest in pieces and bury to bones to make the kids laugh. I set up some plastic skeletons doing stuff like reading books and riding bikes. Everything was meant to be fun so that any kids walking by could enjoy it. But my neighbor went absolutely off the rails. They got their church prayer group involved, and suddenly I had 15 people showing up on Tuesday evenings to pray loudly on the sidewalk in front of my house while holding candles. They started leaving religious pamphlets wedged in my front door. The neighbor created a Facebook group called Concerned Citizens Against Satanism and started posting photos of my house every single day with these wild theories. They zoomed in on my purple lights, claiming the way they reflected off the dragon's scales created a pentagram shape. They said the fog machine was clearly producing spiritual vapor designed to summon entities from the underworld. Halloween night itself was absolutely perfect though. Over 100 kids came by for photos and candy, and the parents were thanking me, saying their kids talked about my house all month. It made me so genuinely happy that I couldn't bring myself to take it all down right away. So puff stayed up, the light stayed on, a few pumpkins stayed out. By early December, when I was finally taking everything down, my neighbor filed this lawsuit claiming months of spiritual assault and psychological terrorism. The neighbor got on the stand, and their lawyer asked them to describe what happened to their family. My son can't sleep. He has nightmares every single night about demons coming through his window. Actual tears were streaming down their face. Our entire street is cursed. I can feel evil coming from that house. Property values dropped because people drive by and think devil worshippers live here. They grabbed a tissue and wiped their eyes. I've been scared for months. Every time I see that dragon, I know it's watching us, waiting. The purple lights glow at night like portals to hell are opening. Their teenage son was sitting in the back, looking completely embarrassed and staring at his phone. When it was my turn, I didn't have money for a fancy lawyer, so I just stood up with my folder. I pulled out receipts from regular party stores. I bought everything at regular stores. The dragon is called Friendly Puff the Dragon on the box. I showed photos of my tombstones with close-ups of the puns. These are jokes for children. Then I pulled out my phone and connected it to the courtroom screen. Here's what actually happened. I played my doorbell camera footage from October showing the neighbor's teenage son with 3 friends climbing all over Puff while filming videos. They were laughing super hard and posing with it. The neighbor looked like someone had just slapped him with a fish. Another video showed him bringing a girl over after school, and they took a bunch of couple photos with my decorations. All of this was before the lawsuit. I looked at the judge. I kept some decorations up past Halloween because they made me happy. I took everything down in early December. Everything they're calling satanic is just regular Halloween stuff from party stores. The neighbor's lawyer looked like he wanted to disappear and started talking faster. We didn't know what it was. My son was checking out the threat. The judge held up his hand. Stop, just stop. This might just be the most ridiculous lawsuit I've ever seen. He banged his gavel. Case dismissed.